Hello my dear friends and listeners, this is Jonas Fasching, and today I want to talk to you about the most important tool in music production. I will not only talk to you about this tool, but I will share with you 3 tips on how to efficiently use it in your creative process. But before we start, I just quickly want to tell you about a challenge that I am doing at the moment, which is producing 1 song every week for a whole year. So far it's going great, and if you want to watch me produce a song, check out this video right here. Alright, now back to today's video. So as I already mentioned, today I want to talk to you about the most undervalued tool in music production. And I'm quite sure you probably already own it, most likely even 2. It's completely free and you carry it around with you wherever you go. And of course, I'm talking about your ears. Now before you click away because you're disappointed that I didn't tell you about any new plugins that will save your mixdown, hear me out. I honestly think that you are not yet using your ears with their full potential. So let me share these 3 valuable tips with you. Tip number 1 is trust your ears. As a music producer, you probably have lots of visual tools that help you to produce and mix the sounds the way you like. And it is true that we perceive the world mostly through our eyes. And that with a mind-blowing amount of up to 85%. But if someone is listening to your music, they don't have a spectrum analyzer. And they most likely don't have any visual feedback. It only comes in through their ears with 100%. So with that in mind, it's important that you sometimes do the same in your production process. Just don't look at the meters for once. Trust your ears. If it sounds good, it's good. And if it's not, change it. Short story about myself. I once mixed a song that had some mean resonances in the higher frequencies. But I actually only noticed them after I saw them on the spectrum analyzer. So I tried to cut them out with an equalizer. Now all of a sudden, the spectrum looked perfect. But man, the song was dead now. So please just trust your ears. After all, they are what matter most in music. Tip number 2. Give your ears a break. This tip is for myself the hardest to follow. Because when I'm really getting into the mood of music production, hours can pass without me even noticing. And I guess that's also a good thing for the creative process. But when I get into the nitty-gritty details and mixdown, I always set myself a timer. After 2 hours of mixing, I will take a break for at least 10 minutes. This is crucial because after some time your ears become tired and you will most likely make the wrong mixing decisions. I only started to do this a while ago, but I must admit that it was a great benefit to my workflow. I really just use the timer on my iPhone. So when the bell rings, I get up and walk away from the computer. So take breaks, your ears will be thankful for that. Tip number 3. Train your hearing. You don't believe it, but you can actually train your ears like a muscle. There are various apps and websites where you can improve your listening skills. And it really helps to get better at hearing. You can learn how to faster spot different frequencies, differences in loudness and dynamics, and develop a better spatial hearing. So you can better tell where something lies on the spectrum from left to right. It also just helps if you shift your focus during the day more onto listening. If you sit the next time in a bus or train, or if you walk outside, just notice all the sounds around you. It helps you to train your ear and mind to focus on sounds. And it is also just a really nice way to explore the world with a different sense than with your eyes as you are used to. So these are my 3 tips on how to better use your ears in order to become great at music production. Now I just have one bonus tip for you before you head off. I learned this technique from Marcel Schneider. He's a great mixdown engineer from Switzerland, and I sometimes visit him for mentoring and mixdown sessions. He told me to try mixing always at the same volume. So this way you will start to develop a frame of reference. Now of course you can also boost your volume sometimes or make it very quiet. But just make sure to always come back to your reference volume. You have to find out yourself how loud you want this volume to be. Just make sure that it's loud enough that you will hear everything, but not too loud that it will damage or tire out your ears too quickly. Now, I hope that you can take something valuable away from this video. Try to implement at least one of these ideas in your workflow today, and I honestly believe that this will enhance your process and your result. Happy producing and happy mixing. Thanks for watching.